Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Good afternoon and welcome to this Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action here at Gulfstream Park. We have 10 races on tap. Let's go now and take a look at those track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a firm turf course. Temperatures in the low 80s here today with partly cloudy skies. First race of the afternoon on the main track at 1 mile. Main and Claimer's in for a $12,500 price tag. The odds-on choice, number 6, Into the Future. Racing at Gulfstream. From the outside, God's Greatness wins the break. Into the Future's not far away. Moving out the rail, that's Grand Venezuelan. Gunther Brothers is away racing fourth, followed by Traffic Express. Then Hope is Rising, and the trailer is Howlin' Mad Smith. Out of the chute they come. Into the Future, tugging a bit under Jaramillo, leads it a half a length. Grand Venezuelan is second. Gunther Brothers is third. From fourth, it's Hope is Rising. Out wide is God's Greatness. Two back to Traffic Express. And then it's a 4 or 5 to the trailer, Howlin' Mad Smith. Down the backstretch they go. They're racing to the half-mile pole. Grand Venezuelan with an inside position and a head in front, with the heavy-hitting favorite Into the Future right back at him second. Gunther Brothers and God's Greatness third and fourth. Traffic Express is trying to improve with an inside lane. Hope is Rising is asked to quicken between horses, and still nothing from Howlin' Mad Smith. They're around the far turn now. There's less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Grand Venezuelan and Carlos Hernandez lead by a neck. Into the Future's right alongside second from third and God's Greatness. Traffic Express and Gerardo Corrales improve with an inside lane. They're into third now with less than 5/16 to go. Back fifth is Gunther Brothers, then Hope is Rising, and Howlin' Mad Smith tries to tack on from the back with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Into the Future, the first race favorite after 3/4 in 1:14.1, turns first with the lead. Howlin' Mad Smith has made up a lot of ground. He's splitting horses to try to get into second. Then Traffic Express, and on the inside, Grand Venezuelan. Final furlong, Into the Future, trying to seal the deal. Howlin' Mad Smith is running out of time in real estate. It will be Into the Future to win it as the first race favorite. Into the Future by almost 2 in the end. Howlin' Mad Smith second, Traffic Express third, and Grand Venezuelan fourth in 1:41.4. We start the day off on a formful note as number 6, Into the Future, holds firm to win it under jockey Misael Jaramillo for trainer Nick Gonzalez and Tucci Stable. 3, Howlin' Mad Smith second, ahead of 4, Traffic Express, who ran third. On to the second race we go, a starter allowance race. That's 6 furlongs for fillies of the 3-year-old variety. 6 went to the gate. The favorite was the 5, Truge. And they're off. The favorite Truge begins well. Here's the comebacker. Who's the Lady up to challenge? Who's the Lady puts ahead in front, but her stablemate, O'Candrita, drives it up on the inside. So the O'Connell runners go 1-2 in the run to the half-mile pole. Easy's Mistress gets a good setup behind the speed third, working in front of Truge, who's fourth. Fifth is Working Carol K, and at the back of the pack, the trailer is Anna, Her Highness. They go to the half-mile pole, and O'Candrita sails past the half-mile pole through the opening quarter in 22.4 and leads it by a length. Right back at her, here's Who's the Lady and Zayas moving closer second. Easy's Mistress is third, stretch of 3. Working Carol K is now fourth. Truge better get a move on. She's back fifth and not gaining. Anna Her Highness is the trailer past the 5/16. Who's the Lady just ran up to take the lead. Back to second is O'Candrita. Easy's Mistress in range and starts to launch an attack from third. Back fourth is Working Carol K, then Truge with an inside lane as they turn for home. Who's the Lady set down for the drive? She'll have to deal with Easy's Mistress, who's on the attack on the outside. Easy's Mistress coming after Who's the Lady. Who's the Lady fighting on. Easy's Mistress to the attack one more time. Back third is Truge. Who's the Lady is game. Easy's Mistress is second. Who's the Lady? Who's the Lady? Very game in victory from Easy's Mistress second, then Truge in 1:12.2. 9-1 upset in today's second race. Number 2, Who's the Lady? Gamely prevails for the score and holds off the challenge of Easy's Mistress, who ran second, ahead of the 5, Truge third. Who's the Lady is owned by Darsan Inc., trained by Kathleen O'Connell, and was booted to victory by Edgard Zayas. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, there's more great racing action on a Thursday from Gulfstream right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race at 5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a $20,000 price tag. Scratch number 3, Muzzy on the move. A field of 6. The betting favorite, number 5, Budding. And they're off. Good start for Budding, a good start for Big Player. Grant Me Peace from down toward the inside. Out wide on the course, Starship Danny with Indy Forest. And the only horse devoid of any early speed is the trailer Motherland. Making their way past the half mile and taking it to the far turn. Grant Me Peace and Roberto Alvarado Jr. have the lead by a neck. Budding is second. Indy Forest between horses. Starship Danny's on his outside. Big Player drops back to race in fifth. And trailing the field is Motherland. Around the far turn they go, 21 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. It's Grant Me Peace up top with a narrow lead. Budding is right back at him second. Indy Forest has not been asked for his best. He's third behind the speed. Then Starship Danny. Motherland tries to run on from the back as they turn for home. Budding and Grant Me Peace continue to tussle, but here's Indy Forest on the outside, and Indy Forest is coming after the top pair inside the final furlong. Grant Me Peace a narrow lead. Budding is second on the outside of Indy Forest. Coming to the wire, it's going to be close. It's going to be Grant Me Peace. Grant Me Peace prevails narrowly over Budding second, then Indy Forest and Starship Danny in 56 and 1. Game performance today from number 2, Grant Me Peace, who had no peace inside the final quarter of a mile, but pinned his ears to get the score under Roberto Alvarado Jr. for trainer John Dowd and owner John Dowd and Vicino Racing. 5, Budding second, 6, Indy Forest hung late to be third. To the fourth race we go at 6.5 furlongs, an allowance optional claiming event, 4 fillies and mares. A field of 6. The betting favorite was number 4, Bowtown Cat. And they're off. Quality Lady bobbled at the beginning. It was a good start for Venezuelan Beauty, who's heading off for the early lead. Here's the favorite, Bowtown Cat, moving up to take over from third, Quality Lady. Did not mean it. Backs off to be fourth. A length better than fifth running Awesome Dame, and Image of Rachel will have to do it from last as they race to the half-mile pole. It's Jose Ortiz and Bowtown Cat in front to half a length. Venezuelan Beauty is second. Quality Lady is third. Stretch of 3 to Did Not Mean It, who's racing from fourth, then Image of Rachel, and trailing the field is Awesome Dame. Opening quarter was 22 and 4. They round the far turn. Bowtown Cat leads it 3 parts of a length. Venezuelan Beauty second, Quality Lady third. Stretch of 4. Did Not Mean It tries to rally from fourth at the 3 furlong point. Now moving up on the outside is Awesome Dame, and Image of Rachel is the trailer with 5/16 to go. Bowtown Cat just put away Venezuelan Beauty. Quality Lady's trying to run on. Here's 4 lengths back. Did Not Mean It has now been given the green light, but will have to alter course here. Rider trying to pick a path with Did Not Mean It as they turn for home. 46 and 3 for the opening half mile, and Bowtown Cat is kicking away. Bowtown Cat by 5. Did Not Mean It on the inside. Awesome Lady on the outside. Then late run from Image of Rachel, but this one's long over. It's Bowtown Cat wrapped up and an easy winner by 6 in the end. Did Not Mean It second. Image of Rachel gets third ahead of Quality Lady. Then Awesome Dame and 118 flat. Big performance today from the favorite Bowtown Cat. She takes care of business under jockey Jose Ortiz for trainer Patrick Reynolds and owners Albert Peroni and Gerald Reed. 3, Did Not Mean It got second ahead of the 1, Image of Rachel, who completes the try. To the fifth race now at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 9. The favorites included 2, Zarmo, and the 9, Sanad. And they're off. Sanad was off a step slow. Mongolian Party wins the start at the rail. She Read My Text comes away with speed. American Phantom is not far away. In fact, American Phantom and Mongolian Party duke it out in the run to the first turn. She Read My Text is outsprinted while racing in third from Zarmo in fourth. Then Pasta Giovanni, 2 better than Banco De Niro, followed by Melody Croon. The 2 at the back are Color Me Pegasus and Sanad. The favorite is 9th and last and better than 10 lengths off the lead of American Phantom and jockey Carlos Hernandez, who throttle open through the opening quarter in 22 and 3. 3. American Phantom bumps the margin to 3. Up to second, She Read My Text. Mongolian Party was part of that early speed duel. Now backs off third. Zarmo was fourth and in between horses. Out 3 wide, Pasta Giovanni. It's a stretch of 4. Banco Dinero is next, followed by Color Me Pegasus, then Melody Croon. And if you're looking for Sanad, you'll find him 9th and last, but starting to tack on as they round the far turn. The opening half mile went in 45 and 4. Big time pace being set, and that's all for American Phantom. Here's a move from Pasta Giovanni to try to take the lead from She Read My Text. Color Me Pegasus has been wide, but has made a long sustained run from the back. Sanad starts to get in gear, but he'll have to circle 5 wide as they turn for home. Pasta Giovanni has a narrow lead. Color Me Pegasus set down for the drive by Jose Garcia's racing second from the outside and coming on third. That's Banco Dinero up the inside and Zarmo. Color Me Pegasus forges to a short lead. Pasta Giovanni is game, but Color Me Pegasus will win it. Second is my Pasta Giovanni. Third is Banco Dinero, and then fourth Zarmo in 128 and 3.
9-1 overlay in today's 5th race. Number 8, Color Me Pegasus gets a good trip and grinds away a victory under Jose Garcia for trainer Jessica Capitelli and owners Stir Up Trouble LLC. Big long shot 5, Pasta Giovanni was second ahead of 2, Zarmo, who ran third. Early pick 4, $837.25. With the heavy favorite in race 1, the late early pick 5 was slightly less than that at $819.75. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, the late pick 5 on Thursday's card from South Florida up next.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back for race 6 on the main track at 1 mile. Maiden Claimers in for a $50,000 price tag. Scratch the 2, African Chief. Scratch the 4, Tight Rock. All the money on 1, Facade, and 8, Berry Swing.
And they're off. From the inside, Facade begins nicely. Moving up on the far outside is Berry Swing. Here's the gray Dependable Phil not far away. And in between horses goes Our Boss in the run out of the chute. Our Boss takes a narrow lead from Dependable Phil second. Berry Swing on the outside third. Bravo reins Facade back to run fourth behind the speed. A neck in front of Hainsome. And Enduring Arch is the last horse to exit the chute with 6 furlongs left to go. Up front, Our Boss is led through the opening quarter in 25 flat. Out 3 wide, Berry Swing in between horses, Dependable Phil. Facade has rail position, only 2 lengths behind the long shot leader. Hainsome is second last, and trailing is Enduring Arch, separated by 6 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole. Our Boss is putting up all the numbers, leads it by a length. 3 wide, Berry Swing. In between horses, that's our Dependable Phil. Facade gets the wake-up call here from Bravo, needs to start a rally. A length and a half better than Enduring Arch, and Hainsome now drops the trail as they round the far turn. With the lead, it's Our Boss by a neck, Dependable Phil second, Berry Swing. Ortiz just took a look over his shoulder, wants to see where Facade is. He's fourth, but ridden hard. 5/16 away. With the lead now, Berry Swing by a neck, Dependable Phil second, Facade put into the clear. He likes that much better. He picks his ears up and moves at the leader. After 3 quarters and 114 flat, Facade is trying to get to Berry Swing. Berry Swing swings for home with the lead. Facade set down driving and trying to get to him in the final furlong, and Facade has the momentum, and now he has the lead. Berry Swing is very game and battles on second. From third, Dependable Phil. Facade's almost there. Berry Swing comes back. Facade, Berry Swing, Facade. Facade won it from Berry Swing second, well clear of Dependable Phil third. Our Boss fourth in 139 and 2.
Money well placed in today's 6th race as the 2 favorites had it to themselves inside the final quarter of a mile. In the end, it was 1 Facade who did the better work under jockey Joe Bravo for trainer Robert Robato and owner Mark Keller. 8 Berry Swing second ahead of 7 Dependable Phil, who was well beaten while third. To the 7th race now at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a $35,000 price tag. A field of 8. Betting favorites included 2 Flying Queen and 3 Epic Lady. And they're off. Two-Step Blues was checked to last at the start. From between horses, Flying Queen wins the break. Fashion Factor has speed from the rail. From the outside, Quack Quack joins the top flight to race third. Kubu is very wide through the initial stages, about 4 or 5 deep. Behind the embattled pace setters is Epic Lady. She's a length better than the team of Two-Step Blues. And then to her outside goes John Quill. Youth Gone Wild, the first-timers last of all, as they run into the backstretch. Up front, the leader is Flying Queen and Lionel Reyes by a neck. Up on the outside, Kudu is second. Taken in hand, third is Fashion Factor. From fourth and outside, that's Quack Quack. Down at the inside goes Epic Lady, followed by John Quill and Youth Gone Wild. And trailing the field is Two-Step Blues. They race to the half-mile pole now, and up top, the leader continues to be, moving away a bit now, is Kubu to take over. Off the fence, Fashion Factor gets after a second. That's all for Flying Queen. She's been shuffled to third while having to re-rally there. She's back into the bit a bit now. To her outside and fourth is Quack Quack, followed by Epic Lady. Two-Step Blues has got no place to go. John Quill launching an attack while 4 wide for Bravo, and then Youth Gone Wild after a 47 1/2 mile. Up to take the lead is Fashion Factor. It's Fashion Factor and Tyler Gaffleone off the turn with the lead. Back to second is Quack Quack coming on. John Quill is into second after 3/4 and 1:12 1. Fashion Factor has a 2-length lead. John Quill bridging the gap in the concluding stages, well clear of Epic Lady third, but Fashion Factor is still there, and it's Fashion Factor and Gaffleone to win it, and they won it by a length and a half. Second, John Quill. Third was Epic Lady. Nice performance today from second-time starter 1 Fashion Factor, who gets the right trip and responds when challenged to get the score under Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Christophe Clément and owners Barrows Hall and George Bolton. 5 John Quill second ahead of the 3 Epic Lady, who was best of the rest while third. The 8th race was the start of the 50-cent late pick 3 at 6 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 9. The favorites were 3 Remarkable Tale and 7 Jack West. And they're off. Remarkable Tale was off last, and the other favorite, Joey Sixpack, was off first. And Joey Sixpack lands a 2-length early lead from Jack West second. Down at the inside, it's El Señor de los Cielos moving up, racing from fourth and only about 2 lengths behind is Sky Guy while tapping on the brakes. Nova Light is next, and between horses, Mass Approval. Sammy's Trip is up the inside. Stretch of 4, Tell Me a Joke second last, and Remarkable Tale is last with half a mile to go. 23 1 for the opening quarter time, and up top, the leader Joey Sixpack, but only narrowly. Jack West launching an attack on the outside second. He was hammered down to 2-1, and he's up to challenge Joey Sixpack. Racing from third, that's El Señor de los Cielos, then Nova Light. Stretch of 3.5. Sky Guy asked to quicken up by Tony Mirage. Racing in fifth, 5 lengths off the lead. Remarkable Tale starts to find his feet at the back of the pack while circling wide after a 47 1 opening half mile. It's Jack West who turns for the money on top. Joey Sixpack all in. From the outside, here's Remarkable Tale, Sky Guy, and El Señor de los Cielos inside the final furlong. Up top, it's now Jack West with a 3-length lead. Remarkable Tale is up into second. Late run inside from Sammy's Trip. Jack West in front. Second is Remarkable Tale. Third is Sammy's Trip. Close for fourth. Maybe Mass Approval over El Señor de los Cielos in 1:12 2. Number 7, Jack West, took all the late money, and that late money was well played as he gets the score under jockey Misael Jaramillo, giving Jaramillo his second winner of the afternoon. Crystal Racing Enterprises are the winning owners, and Armando de la Cerda was the winning trainer. 3, Remarkable Tale with a big stretch run to get second ahead of the 2, Sammy's Trip, who ran third. Time to take a break. When we come back, the late daily double at Gulfstream right after this. Back now for the 9th race at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers which have not won 2 in for a $16,000 price tag. Field of 9. This was a wide open betting race. Favorites included 1 Jacala and 7 Powerline. And they're off.
From the outside, Powerline wins the start. 2V tries to accompany him in the early stages. Away third, Little John W. with Leonardo da Vinci. Then Stay and Cruise is tugging a bit on Lionel Reyes while racing 3 wide. It's a length back to the outside to Be Sure Lisa. She's racing 6 off the pace setter. Cutting the corner inside of her is Roars More, followed by Jacala, who settles in second last. And Fox Chase is the trailer as they round the first turn. Taking up very sharply there was Little John W. Little John W. had to tap on the brakes pretty hard, shuffled himself back 3 or 4 spots. Up front, 2V keeps the pressure on Powerline through the opening quarter in 23 and 2. From behind the speed, getting an absolutely perfect setup is Leonardo da Vinci, racing from third under Leparoux, and he well clear of Stay and Cruise, who's fourth. Then to the outside and trying to move up a bit, while fifth is Jacala. In between horses, Little John W. Followed outside by Be Sure Lisa, then at the inside Roars More, and still trailing is Fox Chase. Around the far turn they go. They went the opening half mile in 46 and 4. And up front, the leader Powerline getting away from 2V. Leonardo da Vinci trying to parlay that good trip. Stay and Cruise tries to follow him. 3 wide is Jacala. 4 wide Little John W. Then Be Sure Lisa as they turn for the money. Up top, it's still Powerline with the lead. Jacala set after him second. Leonardo da Vinci between horses third. Then Stay and Cruise. In deep stretch, Leonardo da Vinci or Jacala will settle it. It's Leonardo da Vinci with the lead. Jacala is second. Leonardo da Vinci with a good trip to win. Jacala second, Powerline third, then Little John W. and Stay and Cruise in 128 and 3.
Excellent trip here for number 5, Leonardo da Vinci, who backed off the speed to race in third and parlayed that to victory under jockey Julian Leparoux for Patricia's Hope LLC and trainer Mike Tomlinson. Number 1, Jacala made a good move to get up for second, but could not get by the winner ahead of Powerline and Little John W. 10th and final race on the card, 5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden claimers in for a $20,000 price tag. Scratch the 4, Mr. Bell. A field of 11. Favorite outside, number 12, Diddley. And runners away. From the outside, Diddley gets the first call. Shoefly is up to challenge. Away racing in third is Family Crest. Then Oscar-rific in between horses and moving up a bit now. Lambano down at the inside goes Shot Jack. Out wide on the course is Big Twist. Stretch of another length and a half. Baltimore County improves with Island Lake. Then Deneb. It's a stretch of 3 lengths back to Stormy's Return, who's at the back of the pack as they swing around the far turn. Diddley has the lead and moves away by 2. Shoefly racing second. Family Crest is now third. Oscar-rific tacks on fourth. Moving 3 wide on the outside. Here's Deneb with a rush with a quarter of a mile left to go. Shoefly trying to reel in Diddley off the top of the corner. Running on is Deneb. Shot Jack did not go on. Family Crest is still right there with an eighth of a mile left. Diddley strong up front has a 3-length lead. Shoefly, then Oscar-rific. Deneb on the outside. Family Crest is next, but Diddley's the winner. Give it to Diddley, moving away by 3. Oscar-rific second. Deneb third. Fourth goes to Family Crest, and Shoefly completes the high 5 in 56 flat. Never easy to win out of the 12 post, let alone going 5 furlongs over the Gulfstream turf, but that's exactly what Diddley did, and did it off the layoff to boot. John Cruz on board for the winning ride for owner, trainer, and breeder Wesley Ward. Second was number 3, Oscar-rific. Ahead of the 9, Deneb, first timer, got up to be third, and was a dead heat for fourth between 7, Shoefly, and 10, Family Crest. Late pick 5, $244.10. Rainbow 6 got hit multiple times. 20-cent return, $1,335.98. That'll trigger a Friday carryover of $23,229.63.
That's a wrap for Thoroughbred action here at Gulfstream Park. Come out and join us once again with 11 more races on tap for the Friday program. We'll see you then.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.